Since 2020, the Syrian conflict was a frozen conflict, but a frozen conflict is still a conflict. And at some point, it could be reactivated again and it comes back to life again. All the root causes of the Syrian conflict were still there. The regime was weaker than before. And I think that's why we are where we are today.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
During the civil war, Assad didn't win the war, but he prevented everyone else from winning. And I think what's happening today, it's not only that there are external pressure by other armed groups, there is also clear some sort of an implosion inside the regime that's happening. And I think that's due to many different reasons. Of course, the economic collapse is one of them, and also the weakening of the alliances that Bashar al-Assad had before. Hayat Tahrir al-Sham evolved from Jabhat al-Nusra, which was al-Qaeda branch inside Syria. It evolved in a certain way, and now they are trying to draw an image that's more of a modern image or a more moderate version of Jabhat al-Nusra. Many Syrians are skeptical. Many Syrians are very anxious. They are watching what's happening, trying to understand what Hayat Tahrir al-Sham is today. There is clearly still militant and radical elements inside the group, but we still don't know how radical Hayat Tahrir al-Sham is today. Clearly today, the fighters of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham are more equipped and trained. And there was also a direct and obvious buildup of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham over the last couple of years, and especially over the last few months. But I think another crucial factor of why Hayat Tahrir al-Sham was able to push against the Syrian forces is that they have a goal, which lacks, when we talk about the Syrian forces, they lack a clear goal of why they are still fighting this war. And that's why we're witnessing some sort of an alliance also between different armed groups, that they all agree there is a need to topple Bashar al-Assad. The Syrian conflict is a multidimensional and multi-layer conflict. One of those layers is the regional conflict, and regional powers play a direct and a significant role in this attack. We can definitely highlight the Turkish role in backing different armed groups on the ground, but also there are external players like Russia, which offered Assad huge support, especially 2015 onwards. But today, Russia does not seem to be as interested in supporting Assad the same way they supported him 9 years ago. The war in Lebanon was certainly consequential on the Syrian conflict. Hezbollah intervened in 2013 to support Assad, and they played a significant role. Now, that factor being taken out of the equation, the situation returned somehow to where it was almost 10 years ago, with Assad being on the back foot, returning or withdrawing from certain areas, and rebel groups pushing against him. The United States has around 900 troops in the northeast of Syria. Their priority is to fight ISIS and to support the Syrian Democratic Forces, which played a significant role in the fight against ISIS. The American troops have not intervened in any intra-Syrian fighting that's happening now on the ground. Their mission is still focused on supporting SDF if there is a fight against ISIS. But of course, everyone is waiting for President-elect Trump to go back to the White House, and then we'll be able to know, will those forces withdraw from Syria? Will they stay there, or will their mandate change? It's very difficult to tell if the Assad's regime will fall or not. But what we can tell is that Assad's regime won't be the same. It won't represent the Syrian state that it used to do just about a week ago. The situation on the ground is different. And not only that, the image of Assad and his regime is different now, not only in the eyes of the opposition and those who are against him, even in the eyes of the loyalists and those who supported Assad during this war. They feel now he is weaker, he does not have a vision, and he probably won't be able to shape the outcome of this conflict.